Fishing hooky power. Day in my life. Subscribe. Hit that like button. Peace. Virginia Holocaust Museum. And this is one of the actual cars they had imported from Germany where they put the people in. Isn't that amazing? They hired people in there so tight they couldn't sit down, they had to stand up shoulder to shoulder, butt to butt. And they had all kind of people in there. You know that? They had Jews, forgive the loud pipes, but they had Jews, blacks, Jehovah's Witnesses, all kind of people up in there. Everybody that Hitler hated. Birth certificate. Was born May 7th, 1900. Her name was Esther Gitta Glenlund. Her little baby shoes. She didn't make it. Oh yes, she did. That's what I see that on the sign now, that this lady did make it through the Holocaust to Richmond. She was fortunate. War weapons. Wow. Ban that. Jewish troops. Look at this thing. That's where they stayed in them little tents. Barbed wire fence. And this, we're going into the Palace of Justice. This is where they had the trials for the Germans that perpetrated horror on the Jewish people during the Holocaust. And this is a replica of the courtroom proceeding to find them guilty. The Nuremberg trials. Projector film, they're showing film of the horrors. And people's testimony. That man giving his testimony like a German soldier. Yep. Another atrocity is showing you how Satan is 1914 came to the earth. Started a whole bunch of mess. And It still is. Woe to the earth from the scriptures. You guys see this stick? I hope I can get a good picture of it. See it? See it? Now, that's called a swagger stick. If you remember Hogan Heroes, and Colonel Klink had one, he'd walk around with it under his arm, waving it at the colonel sometimes, waving it at shoots. Well, in reality, this is the actual one that was used in the prison camp. And it unscrewed. I don't know if you could see it or not. They're clear, but it unscrews and there was a dagger in it. So not only made out of steel, but they could stab a person with it, an inmate, and they could poke you with it. See, they had a tip on the end, and they could poke you in the eye or in the back or in the ribs. And then they really get mad, they unscrew it and it had a dagger. This actually belonged to a Colonel William Russell. He took it from off a German soldier at the prison camp in Germany, at a German prison camp. Isn't that something? The prisoners was identified with emblems on the front of their uniform to determine what nationality or what group of religious group they belonged to. And this brother here, his purple triangle meant that he was a Jehovah's Witness. All Jehovah's Witnesses was persecuted and put in prison camps that Hitler could find during that same time, along with the Jews. And again, the blacks, Germans, and here's one here. They were all persecuted. But a lot of people don't tell the truth about this situation. It was more than just the Jews was being persecuted and killed in the prison camps. So do your own research and find out more. It's just to give you a little taste of what really went on. He even killed homosexuals too. He said they were not fit to be living. He persecuted all homosexuals, put them in a prison camp as well.
So people in their government must have reported that. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's a lower number. If the percentage is high, but the number is lower. So. But that also means that or some people, it could have been some local government. Like it could have been like.
Informer.
Yeah, it could have been like in Henrico they didn't, but in Hanover they did. I think it just depends on.
Informant.
Yeah.
I'll send you a text.
I mean, so,
text message. Someone.
Yeah. So 90% of the Jewish population of Poland was 3 million, but 42, Yeah. So Austria, 65,000 was 35%, but Norway's a smaller number. But it's hard to wrap our heads around. It would be good to have if there was some better explanation of that.
I think that lady in there that got stuff, she's in one of the articles. She's the only one that's about her family and mom.
Mm-hmm. Wow. On the train, side of train car.
Show them how they are.
Be careful when they come for you. Keep your eyes open and your spirits high. because this definitely gonna be repeated, but on a spiritual level. The devil gonna come to try to round up all the true Christians. You know, this gonna come again. It's already been here since World War II, especially for Jehovah's Witnesses. They had to hide out, and it's gonna come again probably in America. All true Christians. And they got the pile of sweet potatoes there where they eating, and they down under, look like they underneath the basement crawl space, trying to survive from the Germans. Man, classic example of man inhumanity to man. Another example of people trying to hide out. The front been cut away. Can you imagine? A little fireplace. You get warm from that and cook your food. Man, at least they had the heart to have a instrument, violin, butter churn. They could make some thread, clothing. Nice little markup. Tell me what you think. Hit me in the comments below. Probably a little area there for to keep your animal. Keep a sheep or something in there.